because of the blood of people from different faiths. We are ready as soldiers.
My fellow Ambazonians, this is Dr. Cho Ayaba. Today I would like to talk about our desire for collaboration and the steps we must take as a people and as leaders of different organizations to make sure we build a collaborative tendency that is sustainable and that is rooted in the truth, reflective of the collective aspirations of the platforms that come together and the strategies that we all need as a people at this particular moment to rid our land of Cameroon. I know for the past 2 to 3 years, our people have called for genuine unity. The conception of unity is very complex. It is not as simplistic as we all attempt to articulate. What kind of unity do we want? Do we want the kind of absolute unity that is imposed from a top-down approach, where you have one king who rules over everyone? Do we want the kind of unity that Ayijo imposed on Ambazonia, where we didn't have a say, where an idea of unity was conceived by Yaoundé and simply forced down the throat of Ambazonians? Or do we want the kind of unity that is negotiated by the stakeholders as equal partners to its outcome? Ambazonians must now choose the kind of unity that they want. For more than 25 years, we have rejected any attempt by Cameroon to be the convener and the overseer of any platform of negotiation to end the occupation of Ambazonia. We have called rightfully that we need an international organization, an international partner that is neutral to oversee any negotiation with Cameroon. It's because of our experience, our history, and because the arsonist cannot at the same time become the firefighter. I think sincerely, for us to achieve any level of meaningful collaboration, there must be an independent body, stakeholders put together to call all the leaders of the different platforms to sit around the same table as equals, negotiate a collaborative approach that is not only sustainable, but that is reflective of the collective aspirations of the different platforms. That is why the Canada Initiative, called by a group of Ambazonians from Chicago, Canada, United Kingdom and China, is the best way forward to get the leaders sit around a common table and negotiate, compromise, and tolerate each other. We will be meeting in Canada at the end of the month, and I think it will give us an opportunity to narrow our differences. We might not be able to use Canada alone to resolve those intractable differences, but it will give us the opportunity to interact, to communicate, to get to know each other, and to begin the process of bridging the gap between us. That is why I have called on Dr. Sako to move forward his own conference until we meet in Canada. Canada will be the first step for the leaders to meet. We can now all attend Dr. Sako's broad-based consultative conference after we must have at least agreed on some minimum standards on how we want to work together. If we move forward with Dr. Sako's idea, we will be entering a broad-based consultative conference with outsiders speaking and singing from different hymn books. It will not help. So I have appealed to Dr. Sako in private, and I would like to do this in public, to move forward the consultative conference. Let us meet as leaders first, begin the tenuous journey of bridging the gap between us. And I can promise him and every Ambazonian that all of us, the leaders, will now move to Washington, at least having accepted a broad-based framework on how to work together, and use Dr. Sako's conference to cement that broad-based framework. It is a unique opportunity for us to begin this journey together, overseen by an independent body of activists constituted together to make sure that they can facilitate the process of us working as a common people. God bless you all. God bless Ambazonia.